Hello everybody and welcome back to part 13 of my Final Fantasy IV Let's Play / walkthrough. Before we begin, don't forget to leave a like on this video and comment on it, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to follow me on this journey to play every single Final Fantasy game there is. Now that that's done, let's get back into the game. So basically when we last left the game, we were given the job to go and grab the Earth Crystal of Troya before we can exchange it to get Rosa back, which I think is, well, honestly, I don't know what to think about it. Before we do anything, let's swap Rose so that we can get our fighters in the front ranks and our one mage in the back. So let's put Young, Cecil, Sid in the front row while Tella hangs out there in the back. And speaking of Sid, let's go check him out. Immediately you'll notice that strength and stamina are way high. Although for an engineer, I gotta say that intellect rating, I don't know, doesn't cut it for me. But that strength and stamina, I mean, it is massive. But the speed, he's on par with Tella, who is a bit of a slow old man. So that tells you volumes, guys. For equipment, he's got a wooden hammer and prison garb. Okay, so we gotta help him with his armor. And his special ability is Analyze, uncover the enemy's HP and weak points. Basically the Libra spell, of no use to us at this moment. Right, so first things first, let's go ahead and optimize his equipment. We don't have anything for his head. So let's head into Baron and have a look here. I do not want to be walking with any one of those guys. Let's go speak to the armorer. What does he have? He's got a headband. We'll give that one. Kenpogi, let's buy one more. And another headband, why don't we? Let's equip that on him. Headband, brilliant. Right, perfect. Now let's get out of here. Now, if you remember in the last part, Cecil said something about going to the northwest. Now that we have the airship, we have access to basically the entire world map. However, I am not going to recommend going to any of those locations just yet, for the simple reason that the enemies there are going to be very different, and we don't need to be fighting them. They're going to be too difficult for us right now. So when you come to this great forest area, just fly around a bit and eventually you'll see a town. That's where we want to go. This is Troya. Okay, so I can't land there. How about here? Okay, there's fair game. Before we head to the castle, let's head in here. Right, let's look at what the armorer has. Again, nothing worth it. And let's head and check here what they've got for weapons. Again, nothing we really require right now. So let's head on out here and see if we can do some looting, guys. There's a lady here who looks dead, but she's actually just suntanning, guys. Flowers. Nothing, 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 nothing. No special anything. Let's go through here and see what we have. Lots of chocobos. If you want to, I suppose we can do this. Yep, go up here. What? There's no entrance in here. There we go. They don't say much. It's fun all the same, but nothing to do in here, guys. Nothing of note. Oh, come on. I really, really, really hate this. Out of my way. Alright, let me get out of there before any one of them blocks me again. Right, let's go ahead and head down into this water for now. Avoid these guys at all costs. Head all the way over here. Nothing there. And this will take us over here. If you want to change anybody's names, naming ways over there. Let's follow through these trees and we'll find ourselves in a patch of grass. We got 1,000 gil there, a decoy there, an ether, a dry ether, which is basically a souped up ether. It's basically what a high potion is to a potion. And that's it in here. So let's head on all the way back. If you'd like to, you can head into the sundry shop to restock on anything, however, not necessary right now. The inn doesn't have anything in the spot, and well, let's go ahead and sleep. 400 bucks a night, but whatever. All set, let's move out. Sundry shop has nothing, like I said. In the pub, what you can do is speak to this guy over here. Where is he? That guy there. You can buy a member's rate somewhere. I'm just trying to remember where. So Stella's a man, okay. Let's just go with that. If you head up here to the second floor, there's something very wrong about this, guys. There is something wrong with all of this, but oh well. I am not gonna even comment here, guys. This is disturbing in the extreme. Come on, move it. Right. Basically, you can buy a member's rate for 10,000 gil and you can watch a show, but it's not worth it. Guys, I can think of so many better uses for 10,000 gil. Oh, come on. Alright, now let's head into the castle proper. You can already tell by this music that this is a place for ladies, guys. Before we do anything else, let's go ahead and go to the left. There's a sick man in here, and who is it? Edward! And there's that sissy harp music that I hate. Jeez, guys, I'm so done with Edward. Like, I feel bad for him, but I am so done with him. Right, so here we are talking about leaving Edward, like it was even a choice for him to come back with us. Okay, how do you know that, Cecil? Right, what's important to note here about this whisperweed, you flat cannot finish the story without it. You have to speak to Edward before you go after the dark elf and the crystal. Let's head on over to the right now and see what we can find here. Troya Castle, there's 3 doors. Nothing, nothing. There's a Batchess's wine there. Nothing, nothing. So the middle stairs don't really have anything. No secret passages that I can see. Nah. So let's head on over to the left now. Okay, so the EPOPs haven't granted us permissions. We'll be able to get those treasures later, so let's just remember that for now. And instead, let's take the right stairs and see what's there. Brilliant. Treasure chest, a tent again. High potion, brilliant. It saves us the hassle of going to buy these items. Ether, always good. Ruby ring, perfect. Shit. Let's head down and out of here. That's pretty much Troya's castle. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head all the way to the north here and speak to these ladies are the EPOPs, the 8 rulers of Troya. It kind of reminds me of Dungeons and Dragons, you know, the 8 ruling council members of the Dark Elves, which is probably what they're going for here actually. I just discovered a new illusion, guys. Right, so it seems like a Dark Elf has stolen the crystal from these guys and they want us to go and fetch it. Anything metallic will hamper your movement. That's a good piece of advice to keep. The Dark Elf is weak against metallic weapons, but he set up a magnetic field for protection. Clever guy. Right, so it seems that we now need to go and get the Earth Crystal back before we can borrow it, borrow, inverted commas, to save Rosa. Who the bloody lolly. Alright, so now we already know that we cannot be using metallic items in there. So let's look at our equipment. Wooden, so the iron arm, iron gloves, gotta go. Here we're gonna give him a leather clothing. Cecil's gonna be equipping a Kenpo gi as well as a ruby ring. That helmet's gotta go. We're gonna give him a headband. The shield's gonna go as well, but for now we need a crossbow. That's the best way I can see our man Cecil doing anything of note in here. So let's head into Troya. Let's buy him a great bow. Let's equip Cecil with the great bow. Let's remove that. Great bow. Holy arrows. Yes, but we're going to need more. I have a feeling we're going to need more. So let's buy a couple of... Let's buy fire arrows. Just in case. 66 should be more than enough to get us through this, because Cecil is not going to be able to attack with his sword. Let's look at the other guys while we're at it. Seems like all that T'Challa's got that's problematic is the ruby ring. And the silver armlet here as well I'm not happy with, so ruby rings all around. With that, we've pretty much stripped ourselves of all metallic equipment, so we should be able to handle this. Now, if you go ahead to the northeastern cave where the Dark Elf is, you'll find that you cannot land the airship anywhere near that, so obviously we need to find a way around this. So if you head straight north from Troya, just keep heading that way, and you'll spot a chocobo forest. In the chocobo village, not a forest, excuse me, let's search the grass, see if we can find ourselves a Gasal Greens. Although this one is pretty big, eh? Oh, this is a pretty big forest, I gotta say. Compared to the others, this is massive. But I don't see a fat chocobo spot here, so I don't know, maybe there isn't a Gasal Greens. Well, that led me out of there. Alright, so basically I can't find the fat chocobo, excuse me. So what you need to do is run around the chocobo village until you find one of these guys, the black chocobos. Now the black chocobos are a special case. As you can see, he's flying, so he can go directly over the ocean, but he cannot cross mountains. So having a black chocobo is almost like having an airship, but he's got one little constraint. He can land in forests. So we're going to go ahead and do that and land in this forest right here. Note that if you interact with him now, he's going to take you back to the chocobo village, just to make sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave this part here for now. So I'm going to go ahead and check my equipment, just make sure no one's wearing anything metallic. The ice rod is fine, the wizard's hat, Gaia gear, ruby ring, none of that's metallic. On Young, headband, Kenpo gi, ruby ring, and those claws, that's all fine. Same with Sid. Everything here is fine, no one's wearing anything metallic. And we've got the Whisperweed item. Note that you cannot continue the story from this point on if you do not have the Whisperweed. Just remember that, guys. Right, so let's organize our stuff for the last time. And I will see you guys next time. If you haven't already, please don't forget to leave a like on this video, comment on the content, and if you haven't, subscribe if you want to follow me on this journey. So until next time, bye.